What is good, YouTube, man? Today I'm back with you guys, with the nation, for another video. And today, man, we're starting the day off hot after not having anything to talk about the last couple days, or really just the last 2 days. But we're starting off hot. We're getting some news, and I love it, man. I freaking love it. The combine, no on-field workouts yesterday. There won't be any on-field workouts until tomorrow, Thursday. So that's when the on-field drills will work. But all this time right now has been media, it has been meetings, and that's what we're going to get into, okay? That's what we're going to talk about. But per usual, as you guys already know, if you guys haven't checked out already, my guy, IC_Nate on YouTube, please check him out. He's always supporting the channel with these thumbnails, so please, if you can, check my guy out on his YouTube page at IC_Nate. But Red Nation, without further ado, let's get right into today's video. Now, we're addressing the wide receiver need as well. That's what it appears to look like, right? So this morning, I'm looking at my phone. I'm already seeing three names. Two of them I really like. One of them, it's okay, but we're going to talk about it, all right? So let's start off with the one that I may not really like, and that's Justyn Ross. The Raiders have met with wide receiver Justyn Ross out of Clemson. Now, don't get me wrong, he's a good player. I just wouldn't like him for the Raiders in this scheme. But the hell with me, right? If Josh McDaniels is going up to Justyn Ross, if Ziegler is going up to Justyn Ross asking for a meeting, they may see something I don't. So let me give you a rundown about Justyn Ross. He's only 22 years old. He's 6'4", 210. With Alabama, he has 158 receptions, 2,379 yards, and 20 touchdowns in 38 games at Clemson. Now, Justyn Ross did have a down year, which is probably why he's projected to be a he's a day two, round 2 and 3 pick guy. I like him. It's not my favorite person for the Raiders. There's many other guys that I'd rather pick. I love Wan'Dale Robinson. I really like John Mechie. So it is what it is, right? It is what it is. But look, Justyn Ross, the Raiders have met with him. Like I said, all these combine stuff that's been going on yesterday and today won't be any football drills. It'll just be meetings, kind of getting to fill out the player, getting to fill out the prospect, that kind of stuff. And that's the first person the Raiders met with, wide receiver out of Clemson, Justyn Ross. Now, as we all know, Ohio State has some good pass catchers in this draft. Even their tight end is a good pass catcher, right? But there's two guys that can go in the first round. Two. And personally, I like them both. And the Raiders have met with both of them, man. The Raiders have met with both Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave. Now, I want to talk about Chris Olave first because Victor Fur just posted a couple minutes or hours ago that during one of Chris Olave's media talks, he mentioned that Chris Olave's brother is a big Raider fan. And following up to that, he said that he'd love to be with the Las Vegas Raiders. So let's start about with Chris Olave. Now, Chris Olave, 22, 6 foot. He has 175 receptions, or 6'1", 175 receptions for 2,702 yards, 35 touchdowns in 48 games at Ohio State. He is a first-round pick. That's where he's going to go. And I always like first-rounders that not only have production like Chris Olave, but want to be a freaking Raider. I think that that's also a really big thing in today's game, right? We see it all the time that players don't want to go here or this and that and whatever, right? But Chris Olave, there's no doubt he's a good player. There's no doubt in my mind that he's a fantastic player at that. I really like Chris Olave. His stats speak for himself. Weighing in at 198, if he wants to be that outside guy in the next level, you may want to get up to that 200 mark, but at the end of the day, being 198, being 200, it's not that much of a difference. But the game is more physical up here, right? The game is a lot more physical in the NFL. And with Chris Olave, you may need to put on a little bit of weight, but same goes for his partner in crime at Ohio State, also wide receiver, Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson, 6'1", 190 pounds, so a little bit less. he may be a little bit more of a slot guy, but it is what it is because he's extremely good. He can work in the slot, but he can also do damage outside, like, you know, Justin Jefferson type things. I'm not gonna give him that title because Justin Jefferson, shout out to him, he's had a phenomenal career, but there's that. But let me give you a rundown on his stats. He's definitely behind Chris Olave in the stats, but I think that Garrett Wilson can go before Chris Olave. And let me read them off to you. Garrett Wilson, 143 receptions, 2,213 yards, and 23 touchdowns in 32 games at Ohio State. Also projected to be a first round pick. But that's the biggest thing right there. You see a guy like Chris Olave with, let's say, 16 more games, and he only has around 500 more yards than Garrett Wilson. He only has 12 more touchdowns than Garrett Wilson in 16 more games. So that's what we have to look at when we're looking at the stats with Garrett Wilson. He's played less games than Chris Olave. Both of them are absolutely monsters. I would like either one of them. Garrett Wilson, I do think, will be off the board before Chris Olave, but I definitely feel like both these Ohio State men will be in the first round. They'll be there in the first round. It just depends. Will the Raiders get a shot at them? Justyn Ross should most definitely be there, possibly with pick 86 in the third round. And if he's there with 86 in the third round, then you really have to think about turning that card in because then at 6'4", 210 pounds, you got to look at it, man. You got to look at it because he's also a burner. I wouldn't be mad at it if you got him with that value in the third round, but Justyn Ross will probably go day two in the second round. But like I said, man, I'm really excited that the first guys that we're seeing that the Raiders are meeting with already are wide receivers. It shows that they understand that that is a big need on this team, and they're not working with any slouches, right? I definitely want to see them maybe go after a Wan'Dale Robinson, maybe meet with him. I really do feel like the Raiders um, would be able to use his skill set at the highest level because I feel like Wan'Dale Robinson, yes, he works out the slot, but he's exactly what this offense needs. A guy that can work in space out the screen, a guy that can take the top off the defense when need be. He can get behind the defense. Very shifty, a physical runner, and you need that when you're running screens, right? You do. I understand you already got Hunter Renfrow, but two slots, Josh McDaniels could do even more damage. But let me know what you guys think about this, y'all. Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave, Justyn Ross, the first three wide receivers that the Raiders have met with that have already been reported. So, what do you guys think about the three? Do you guys like them? Is there one of these that you guys really want? But I would tell you this. Out of these three, I would love Garrett Wilson. I wouldn't mind Chris Olave, but I feel like with Chris Olave, I would love to try and trade back, probably with Cincinnati or Detroit, maybe even Kansas City if they offer us a great offer. I would consider trading with Kansas City because I really feel like trading back in this draft. There's so much value. You want to add a pick in the second round, or you want to add a pick in the third round, or maybe two picks, right? So I really feel like trading back would be a good option. I would love for the Raiders to get one of these guys. Even Justyn Ross. I know I'm not the biggest fan of him, but if the value is right with Justyn Ross and he's there in the third, or you move up into the early third, or you pick them and you gain or you trade back, right? Let's say you trade back, you gain a late second round pick. I wouldn't be mad at taking them there, but I am excited to see that Josh McDaniels, Dave Ziegler can tell that we have a glaring need at the wide receiver position and are trying to address it by already taking a look at all these guys that are at the combine. But Raider Nation, let me know what you guys think about these three guys. Who is your favorite person in the draft that you want the Raiders to meet with? Okay, let me know that in the comment section down below. But as usual, Raider Nation, that is it for today's video. Love y'all. Thank y'all for watching. On the road to 4,000 subscribers. So please, we're not too far, man. So please, if you are new, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that dislike button, comment in the comment section down below, man. I love y'all, but I'm out. Peace.